They weren't just tombs, they were machines. For centuries, the Great Pyramids of Giza have towered over the Egyptian desert, cloaked in sand, silence, and secrets. Mainstream archaeologists say these massive structures were built as tombs for pharaohs. But here's the thing, no bodies were ever found inside them. 0, not one. That's just the beginning, because some researchers, scientists, and even engineers are now whispering a different theory. One so bizarre, it sounds like science fiction. What if the Great Pyramid was never a tomb, but an ancient power plant? In this video, we dive deep into the theories, the science, and the forbidden clues hidden in plain sight. You won't see this in textbooks, you won't hear it on the History Channel, but once you hear the whole story, you'll never look at the pyramids the same way again. Let's begin. Chapter 2. The official story. Does it add up? The mainstream theory is simple. The pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Khufu, were built as monumental tombs for powerful kings, constructed around 4,500 years ago using stone tools, copper chisels, and thousands of workers. And yet, there are cracks in the narrative. No hieroglyphs were ever found inside the Great Pyramid, not a single one. There's no clear evidence of a burial, no mummy, no treasures, no sarcophagus with a name. The level of precision in the construction, mind-blowing. The base of the Great Pyramid is within less than an inch of perfect level across 13 acres. So here's the first red flag. Why build something so geometrically perfect just to bury a body inside it? That's like using a quantum computer to play solitaire. And it gets weirder. Chapter 3, Architectural Impossibilities. Built with what? Let's talk numbers. The Great Pyramid consists of over 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing 2 to 30 tons. Some granite blocks in the King's Chamber weigh up to 80 tons, and were transported from Aswan over 500 miles away. According to the official timeline, this entire monument was built in just 20 years. That means a block had to be cut, moved, and placed every 2.5 minutes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 20 years straight. Seriously, with no wheels, no steel tools, and no pulleys. That's not just hard, that's impossible. Even modern engineers and construction experts admit, we would struggle to build something like this today, even with cranes and computer models. So how did they do it? And more importantly, why? Some say the answer lies inside the pyramid. Chapter 4. The Forbidden Clues Within. Let's walk inside the Great Pyramid. You enter through the descending passage. It's tight, dark, and narrow. You climb up the Grand Gallery, a long, steep shaft made of polished limestone. Then, at the heart of the pyramid, you find the King's Chamber. But this is where it gets strange. The King's Chamber is made entirely of red granite, a material known to conduct energy. There's no decoration, no treasure, just an empty granite box. Here's where the plot thickens. The chamber is mathematically aligned with the Earth's true north. The entire pyramid resonates at 432 Hz, a frequency found in sacred geometry and even the tuning of ancient instruments. The air shafts in the King's Chamber are not for ventilation, they align perfectly with specific stars. It's almost like the pyramid wasn't meant for the dead, it was meant to do something. Chapter 5, Energy Generation. The theory blows open. So here's the radical theory. The Great Pyramid was a machine designed to generate, amplify, and transmit energy, and the theory is surprisingly detailed. The underground chamber housed water from the Nile. The water flowed beneath the pyramid, creating vibrations, like a natural power source. The limestone casing acted like an insulator. The granite inside the pyramid contains quartz crystals, which react to pressure by releasing an electrical charge, known as piezoelectricity. The Queen's Chamber might have been filled with chemicals to create a hydrogen reaction. The entire structure could have worked as a resonance chamber, using sound and water to create microwave or electrical energy. It's not magic, it's not aliens, It's advanced ancient science, technology we don't fully understand yet. Chapter 6. Who built them? Theories that shake history. So who built the pyramids, if not primitive humans with ropes and chisels? Here are the theories. 1. A lost civilization, one that existed before recorded history, wiped out by a cataclysm, like the flood myths found worldwide. 2. Atlanteans, tied to the lost city Plato described, said to be highly advanced in energy and engineering. 3. Ancient engineers, possibly humans like us, but with forgotten knowledge of sound, magnetism, and geology. 4. Extraterrestrial help, not necessarily aliens building it, but sharing knowledge with ancient humans. One thing's clear, these pyramids are not simple tombs, they're messages, monuments, maybe even machines left behind by someone far smarter than we've ever imagined. Chapter 7. What they don't want you to know. Did you know there's a mysterious missing capstone from the Great Pyramid? Or that electromagnetic readings taken from the pyramid show unusual spikes in energy? Did you know that Nikola Tesla himself was obsessed with the pyramids and believed they held the key to wireless energy transmission? Governments and academic institutions have carefully steered the narrative for decades. But why? Maybe because if this theory is true, it means our entire understanding of history, science, and power must be rewritten. It means humanity once had something incredible and lost it. Or worse, it was taken from us. Chapter 8. Conclusion. What if it's all true? Let's take a step back. Perfect geometry, astronomical alignments, materials designed to conduct energy, no evidence of burials, stories of lost civilizations. This isn't fantasy. This is evidence, real, measurable, historical evidence that something incredible once existed on Earth. The pyramids of Giza aren't just structures, they're puzzles, warnings, or maybe blueprints. And the question we must ask now is, what were they trying to tell us, and what happens when we finally decode it? If this blew your mind, hit that like button. Share this with a friend who still believes the pyramids were just tombs. And comment below, do you think the Great Pyramid was a power plant, or something even stranger? This is Mystery Vault, and we're just getting started.